Hello, my angels. It's me, Lord Nicholina, and welcome back to Angel Rise. Before this episode begins, there are a couple things I would like to cover. First off, the support on the channel. At the time of this recording, this channel is getting close to 500 views combined. So basically this channel is halfway to 1,000. So thank you guys so much as always. And number two, also at the time of this recording, I am currently on another social media break. But I'll still include my Twitter and Instagram in the description of this video, like I always do. Anyways, let's get into the episode. The topic of this episode is going to be some of my favorite memories from my life so far. This will be somewhat similar to episode 9, where I talked about some of the funniest moments of my life. For those of you who would like to check out episode 9, I'll include a link on the screen right here. That was an episode I did over 2 months ago, and it's honestly one of the funniest videos that I've ever made. So feel free to go check it out if you want. The first favorite memory of mine that I would like to talk about is actually a combination of 2 memories. That being 2 separate trips. And you want to know what those trips are? Those trips were to the US state of Florida. The trips to Florida we took were in back-to-back years, 2011 and 2012. And we did it in the exact same time period, during March break. And both of those times, we drove down there. In 2011, we drove straight there. Like, it was a 24-hour drive. But in 2012, we made a stopover. I'm not sure where to be exact, but I know we did. And then the next day, we continued on to Florida. Now, on to the memories themselves. I'm going to start off with the activities my family and I did in both times we went. There are 3 activities of significance that we did. The first thing we did was take a tour of Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach. The second thing we did was head to Dunedin to attend Toronto Blue Jays spring training games. And the third thing we did was go to Orlando, and you know what we did there? That's right, you guessed it. We went to Disney World. And I honestly have to say, no trip is complete without a trip to Disney World. And there is one thing of significance from each of those activities that I would like to share with you. For the Daytona International Speedway tours, we actually got to see the Daytona 500 winning car in person. I have to admit, that's really cool that Daytona does that. That they keep the winning car from the Daytona 500 for an entire year until the next Daytona 500. For the Toronto Blue Jays spring training games, it was definitely nice to see them outside of their normal regular season play, to see how they decide their roster. And for Disney World, both years, I collected so many pins. Like, that was my favorite part about going to Disney World, was collecting pins. And don't get me wrong, I like the rides, but nothing beats the pins. I mean, I got a load of them, both years when I was there, especially in 2011. Now, there is one significant moment from each year that I would like to talk about. And I'll be honest with you, they're very memorable in my view. So let's get into them. The first memory comes from 2011, and it's when we were at Daytona Beach. Just after we got back from the Daytona International Speedway Tour, and we were actually at the beach right close to the track. And I'll be honest with you, this memory is funny now that I think of it. So we were blowing up a beach ball, to play with, and the wind was pretty strong that day. And the wind took hold of the ball, and it blew it all the way across the beach. And my younger sister and my uncle chased after it. And now that I think of it, it was kind of hilarious. Even though we probably shouldn't have done that. In the end, we didn't end up getting the ball back, which was pretty sad, but we carried on nonetheless. But still, it's a pretty fond memory that I have. Now on to the 2012 memory. This memory definitely holds a place in my heart. And that's where my family and I went to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. And for those of you who are familiar with the story of Winter the Dolphin, you may definitely recognize what this place is. During my family's visit to the aquarium, we saw all kinds of aquatic life, including the dolphins, and even Winter herself. And did I say dolphins? Well, there's a reason behind that. Because there is a dolphin that actually has the same name as my real life name. Yes, you got that right. That dolphin's name is Nicholas. Seeing Nicholas the dolphin was no doubt my favorite part about visiting the aquarium. And don't get me wrong, I loved seeing Winter too. But Nicholas definitely holds more of a place in my heart. And thinking back on my visit now, I've realized that it's definitely more significant than it really was, now knowing that Winter is no longer with us. I'll be honest with you guys. I felt, now that I think about my visit to Clearwater Marine Aquarium, I didn't just visit any ordinary aquarium. I felt I visited a historic aquarium. So basically, my trips to Florida were nothing short of memorable. Easily some of the best moments of my life happened on those trips. The next favorite memory I would like to share with you guys happened 3 years after my second trip to Florida. That being of me doing a dance at my cousin's wedding. But it wasn't a slow dance, or any dance like that. It was me dancing to Thriller by Michael Jackson. I actually danced to the song a couple of times before at other family gatherings, but when it came to my cousin's wedding, it was the most iconic of them all. And when the song came on, I could not resist. I knew I had to dance to it. And it even went as far as one of my family members recording it. And when I saw it, oh boy, I'm actually doing this. And someone's actually recording it. And I didn't even know at the time someone was recording my dance. Now you guys are probably wondering, Nicholina, did you do a random dance to the song, or did you do the actual dance to the song? I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I did the actual dance to the song. And why did I do it? Because I watched the music video so many times, and I realized how simple the moves were. In my mind, the Thriller dance is easily one of the most iconic dances of all time. And it's a dance I honestly would do over and over again for hours. and hours on hand. No questions asked. And my thriller dance at my cousin's wedding is no doubt the memory that comes to mind whenever I listen to the song itself. It makes me want to do it again, relive that moment again. And at the same time, maybe even get better at it. The next favorite memory of mine I would like to share with you guys happened not long after my cousin's wedding. And it's a memory I've mentioned a couple of times in previous episodes, those being episodes 4 and 11. That memory is me winning the county championship with the PDHS boys hockey team. Making reference to episode 11 here, you all probably know that my time at high school was definitely the best time of my life so far. But this memory in particular stands out. And the reason why was because of not only my dedication to the team, but the belief the team had in me. The first little bit of the county championship game was a little nerve-wracking at first, considering we were going up against BCI, the 3-time defending county champions in boys hockey. But once the team got their feet moving, there was no looking back. And surprisingly, and honestly, I was surprised when this happened, the PDHS got the first goal of the game. On a shot from the blue line, deflecting off of a BCI defender and into the back of the net. I was totally not expecting that. The score remained 1-0 in our favor until a little bit into the second period, where we capitalized on a 2-on-1 rebound chance to make it 2-0. And I felt, maybe there's a chance we can win this. But little did I know, a few minutes later, the game would be all but sealed. The chances would be immense. We made it 3-0 on a rush chance. And the player who scored the goal, I whispered to myself as he skated by, "Go." And then when he shot the puck and he scored, the bench of course just erupted. And in that moment I felt, did I really just call a goal there? Like, what the heck? However, BCI did get back at us. They made it 3-1 on a power play goal nearing the end of the second period. But that's as close as they were going to get. The score remained 3-1 until the final minute, where we got an empty net goal to seal it. And when it was all said and done, it was time for the trophy presentation. And without hesitation, the team sent me up with their team captain to accept the championship trophy. And I was officially the first one to hoist it high into the air, signifying that we did it together. Afterwards, in the locker room, it was nothing short of excitement. Knowing that the team finally brought a county championship in boys hockey to their school. But at the same time, they pointed to me. Me. The one who was giving motivational speeches to them before and after every game and practice. Realizing this, I knew exactly what to say. What a game, boys! What a game! Let's continue this to regionals. No doubt about it. It was nothing short of one of the most memorable moments in my life. One that'll forever highlight the significance of my time at high school. The 3 favorite memories I've shared with you so far have honestly been nothing short of excellent. But this last favorite memory of mine I'm going to share with you holds definitely the biggest place in my heart. That being the creation of my OCs. When I first started making my OCs, I didn't think too much of them at first. Just basic combinations of me and another character. But as time went on, however, I began to realize maybe they're more significant than I thought. And that's when I first included Nicholina in my Thank You PDHS comic, I realized maybe Nicholina was more than just an OC. She was an extension of myself. Someone who felt how I felt. And this extended to my other OCs, with examples being Nicole Daisy representing my defensive side, and Nicole Peach representing my shy side. But I knew deep down in my heart that Nicholina represented the true me, the true extension of who I am. Every single one of my OCs represents a side of me, both internally and externally. But Nicholina is the one that really stands out the most to me. With that being said, if you're talking to one of my OCs, you're talking to me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Any of my OCs you talk to is an extension of who I am. Because they're my way of getting how I feel out. Like an emotional outlet. No questions asked. When it comes to these memories that I talked about, I honestly think back on them and I say, wow, I can't believe I did these. I can't believe I went to Florida. I can't believe I danced to that song at my cousin's wedding. I can't believe I won a county hockey championship. I can't believe I created my OCs. Honestly, all of those memories were so fun. And I'll be honest, I was definitely enjoying the moment every time. That's all for episode 15, everyone. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is an idea I came up with as I went along. An idea that first came up while I was out on a family outing a couple days ago at the time of this recording. I was a little hesitant at first to make an episode like this, but I knew deep down I had to share some of these amazing memories with you guys. And there's one more significant memory I would like to share with you guys, but I am going to share that in the next episode, as that is very special to me and feel deserves its own episode. And in case you guys want a hint as to what it is, I'll share it with you right now. It's one of the best friendships I've ever had. If you all enjoyed this video, definitely feel free to leave a like and share this with your loved ones. Spread the word about Angel Rise. And for those of you who are new to the channel and would like to join this amazing journey of mine, then please consider subscribing to join the Blue and White Angel Brethren today. And hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release new content. And also check out my other videos too. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Angel Rise. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you are watching this. And until we meet again, my name is Lord Nicholina. Be strong, stay positive, and God bless. Oh!